By moonlight and steel, your next choice shapes the fate of this realm.
In the moonlit ruins, your next choice decides the fate of the realm. In the moonlit ruins, your next in the in the moonlit ruins, your next choice decides the fate of the realm.
By moonlight and steel, your next choice shapes the fate of this.
Blade casual. Blade casual.
A chill envelops you as you stand on the threshold of Harrow Glen Manor, its once grand facade now crumbling under the weight of time. Your heart races. The cursed relic, the celestial tear, lies hidden within, its power rumored to warp reality itself. A distant wail echoes from the shadows, a reminder of the family that perished here, their anguished spirits entwined with dark magic. The air thickens with dread, urging you to move swiftly. You step inside, the floorboards groaning beneath your weight. An ethereal glow flickers in the main hall, illuminating a tableau of shattered portraits. As you approach, a flicker of movement catches your eye, a figure draped in tattered cloth, their eyes hollow yet pleading. Find the tear, it whispers, a blend of sorrow and warning. But as you reach out, the figure dissipates into mist, leaving behind a soft echo of laughter that curdles your blood. A sudden rush of air sends shivers down your spine.
Get chocolates and more delivered to your doorstep on Instamart.
As you lean closer to the portraits, Their faces twisted in agony seem to whisper secrets of despair. A feeling of suffocation settles over you, as if the very air is laden with the weight of their sorrow. The colors are dulled, the brushstrokes of the artist a desperate plea frozen in time. You run your fingers along the frames, searching for any signs of enchantment, your instincts flaring as you catch a glimmer beneath the dust, a symbol etched into the wood. Suddenly, the portraits begin to shift, revealing a dark tapestry of family history and tragedy, each figure tied to the celestial tear. You glimpse a name, Isolde, the last of the line, whose desperate bargain with the tear twisted their fates into a grotesque mockery of life. A shudder runs through you as the atmosphere thickens, the shadows coiling around your legs like the fingers of the damned. Just then a voice echoes, resonating with grief. Release us, or be consumed. A ripple of magic ignites within you, a warning of the impending darkness that creeps ever closer. You step away from the portraits, the echo of despair still resonating in your mind. The air grows colder, every breath feeling like a weight upon your chest as you move deeper into the corridor, guided only by the flickering light of your arcane spark. Shadows slither along the walls, twisting in the half-light as if eager to consume you. You pause before a door, its wood rotting and splintered, but a powerful aura seeps through the cracks. This room, you sense, holds the next clue you seek, perhaps remnants of Isolde's last stand, or a secret tied to the celestial tear. You push the door open with a creak that reverberates like a death knell, revealing a chamber cluttered with broken furniture and scattered tomes, their pages decayed, but whispering of knowledge lost. Suddenly, the air thickens, an oppressive force pressing down on you, and the whispers escalating to a cacophony. The shadows coalesce, forming into a dark figure that looms,
F&O trading made smarter with Angel One. Customized options chain. Pro-level index charts in one simple app. Open free Demat account now.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
4 घंटे का commute, cramped metro spaces and tasteless PG food, all for what? A job you can even do from the hills? I decided to end the struggle by getting a remote job. क्योंकि काम तो पहाड़ों से भी हो सकता है. But I know they don't just show up in your inbox. That's where the Naukri app comes in. Because you need to be where your recruiters are. And Naukri has over 20,000.
You sift through the scattered tomes, each page crumbling at your touch, desperate for something, anything, that could turn the tide against the encroaching darkness. Your heart races as the whispers crescendo, a chaotic symphony that gnaws at your sanity. The atmosphere feels charged, as if the room itself knows of your urgency and impending doom. At last, you uncover a tome bound in cracked leather, its title barely legible, The Echoes of Lost Souls. The words pulse with a dark energy that matches the figure looming at the edge of your vision. As you read, a ritual materializes in your mind, a binding spell that could tether the shadows, but at a dire cost, an offering of your own essence. The figure shifts, its hollow eyes boring into your soul, pressing you to make a choice before time slips away like sand through your fingers.
पहली सैलरी 35,000 रुपए, वो भी वर्क फ्रॉम होम करके. ना ट्रैफिक का स्ट्रेस, ना लेट नाइट शिफ्ट, सिर्फ मेरा लैपटॉप और मैं. वर्क फ्रॉम होम जॉब करने का मजा ही अलग है दोस्तों. तो अगर आप भी वर्क फ्रॉम होम जॉब ढूंढ रहे हो तो अभी डाउनलोड करो जॉब ऐप.
You turn on your heels, heart pounding as you flee the oppressive shadows that stretch and writhe behind you. The weight of the air feels suffocating, as if the very walls conspire to trap you in their decayed embrace. You sprint through the door, desperation fueling your escape. The corridor beyond is dimly lit, shadows flickering like fading memories, but you push forward, your instincts guiding you through the maze of darkness. As you navigate the twisting passage, a low growl echoes from behind, urging you to move faster. The darkness seems to swell, seeping from the very cracks in the stone walls, clawing at your heels. Just ahead, you spot a faint light filtering through a partially ajar door, the promise of safety almost palpable. You reach for the handle, but hesitation grips you. You can hear the shadow's whispers growing louder, threatening to pull you back into the abyss. You pivot sharply, scanning for another route as dread pools in your gut. The whispers grow insistent, clawing at your thoughts, while the dark mass behind you thrums with anticipation. Every second counts. You dodge into a narrow alcove, its walls slick with moisture, a remnant of the building's slow decay. The air grows colder, and a suffocating darkness presses in from all sides. Shadows writhe along the ground, hinting at a path that diverges into deeper halls. Your pulse quickens as you spot a hidden passage veiled behind a crumbling tapestry, its fabric stained with age and neglect. You take a breath, steeling yourself against the gnawing terror. Emerging into the dimness, you hear a soft rustle, the shift of something waving. A flicker of movement hints at an ancient guardian, perhaps a wraith of this forsaken place, its gaze fixed on you. You draw the concealment spell through a breath that tastes of ash and old stone. The magic clings reluctantly, as if the corridor itself resents being hidden from. Your outline thins into the wall's bruised darkness, and the watching guardian, an ancient wraith stitched from dust and oath fray, passes its gaze over you without finding purchase. But concealment is never clean here. The spell drinks from your focus, and you feel a cold seam open behind your ribs as the corridor's rot answers in kind. You slip past the Guardian's threshold and reach the heart of the passage, the sealed mechanism of black iron and cracked crystal, feeding the haunting like a wound that never closed. The truth snaps into place. This place was not cursed by chance. It was being sustained, deliberately, by a broken ward twisted into a feeder of fear. You unravel it with disciplined words and a hard, measured cut of power. The Guardian falters, then loosens into drifting cinders instead of fury. The oppressive whispers die at once. You have broken the false binding and cleared the route ahead. The cost is yours alone. The concealment left a frost-burned scar along your casting hand, and the ruin will remember your name. Still, you learned what held the dark in place, and you carried yourself through it when it meant most. One corridor remains behind you, silent at last, while something farther off stirs in the wake of your spell.